shades away to yesterday. The sunlight hurts my eyes.
Hey guys, what is up? The man, the myth, the legend, Quad MFT here, bring you Weird Weapon Wednesday episode number 25. And for this episode, we're going to be using the PM9, which is definitely the worst submachine gun in my opinion. Even though it did get a couple buffs here and there, it got patched in quite a few different patches. I can't even name all of them. But I wanted to be giving you guys a lot of tips with this gun because recently there have been some patch updates, like I've said, and people haven't really been covering them for the PM9 because they always say, oh, this is the worst gun, whatever, it's just a bad gun in general. But when you use it right, in my opinion, I feel that this gun can actually be one of the best submachine guns. Even though it has an insane amount of kick, you can still use it. I suggest you guys to use the kick proficiency on this gun so you can get a lot less kick on your gun so you can actually aim down sight and do well with it. I also suggest you guys to use the suppressor because sometimes I actually feel that that lowers the kick and it keeps you off the radar, which is definitely a big bonus, and it lowers the noise of how loud your gun shoots. Also, this gun is very small, so it's very, very good and mobile. You can run around, so I suggest you guys to have extreme conditioning on if possible. If you have the pro version, it helps a lot so you can climb over objects faster. Now, sometimes your submachine gun is actually a very, very good decision, but it depends on the map. If you're playing on a map like Resistance, submachine guns are a no-go. Don't use them on big maps. I mean, if you're that skilled with submachine guns and that's all you've ever used in Call of Duty, never even assault rifles or shotguns, I say you can still go with it. But secondary on this gun, yeah, it makes a huge difference, a lot more than other guns. You want to run the MP9. You want to run the best secondary you can possibly find. I mean, avoid those FMG9 dual wield. I know it may be a little bit tempting, but those are some noob guns. But if you guys are new to the game, go ahead, try and not get too comfortable with them, but you can use them here and there. But I personally like the MP9 with the suppressor. In my opinion, it's like the PM9, in fact, even a little bit better. But another perk that's going to make a huge, just overall, make a better experience with the PM9 is Steady Aim Pro. Now, why I said Pro is because Pro is going to help you a lot. The PM9 has a very, very slow pull-up rate unless you have the Pro version of Steady Aim. In fact, I have every Pro perk, I believe, except for Recon, maybe Marksman. I'm not sure because I don't really like to hard scope. I just kind of quick scope, and if I do snipe. Also, you're going to be hip firing a lot with this PM9, so when you get around corners, quick draw is going to help, and Stalker, but the Steady Aim perk is going to make the biggest difference in your overall experience with this gun. That's what I definitely have to suggest for you guys. And now people like to use the Semtex for submachine guns, but I personally like to stick with the frag grenade just because I can hold it and get it explode whenever I want it to, and then it'll roll to places where I can get it up hills. You never really want to throw a frag grenade uphill because, like I just said, it'll roll, and sometimes it can even roll back down and end up killing you, which in any Call of Duty or any video game at all, you never really want to kill yourself. In fact, it's kind of a little bit embarrassing in my opinion. But you might actually be picking up some other guns in this game, or in the game you're using the PM9. But the concussion grenades are going to make another big difference. I don't really use them that well, but I suggest you guys to use them as much as you possibly can. Flashbangs are really, really powerful, and when you get flashbang, you're like, whoa, what is going on? I don't even understand. They kind of need to nerf them here and there, but I think that the concussion grenades are very, very good for slowing down your enemies around corners so you can come down and actually get your sight on them and be able to shoot them fast. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can hopefully get 30 likes on this. It would mean a lot. You can follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page. It's been Quad MFT. I'm out. Peace. Thank you guys for watching this video, and on the left you'll be able to click on my most recent Weird Weapon Wednesday, a series I have going on every single Wednesday, and on the right it will take you to a mystery/surprise video. It's been Quad MFT. I'll see you guys next time.